Good day, people. How's it going today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now,
Good morning, sunshine.
what? I wasn't even talking to you. That's cool. Hey, that's funny. Yeah, so I'm heading to a new gym because everybody in my old gym is afraid to come play basketball. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do today? Because nothing stops for me. Business goes on as regular scheduled programming because I'm not going to live in fear. And, yo, they don't even have to implement martial law to keep y'all in your houses. It's crazy. It's wild. Like, how much fear is paralyzing many of you people today? Do you realize that? Like, okay, I can understand a hesitation when it comes to traveling. Yeah, Curtis. Yeah, they scared. Like yesterday we went, and it was like 6 guys that came. People on the thread was talking about they coming, and they bitched out. I guess they wives scared them or whatever. But yeah, that's what happened, Kurt. But we went to LA Fitness and we balled up with better competition. I'm actually thinking about joining LA Fitness because the competition in the Y hasn't been the greatest because a bunch of older guys are just living in fear. Like if you're an older person, please don't be living in fear, pushing it on the younger ones because I feel like the younger ones listen and then their wives like stay home. Like give me a break. Like if something's gonna happen, whether you're in your house, whether you're outside your house, it's gonna happen. Like you're not gonna be able to run from anything they want to push on you. Just so you know, because you're still watching TV and that has fear on it. So it does. So fear does many things to us in different ways. It manifests in physical. Do you know the biggest, one of the biggest, if not the biggest cause of disease in the body? Stress. Stress. So let me give you an example, right? So say if you're somebody who is very active, right? But right now you're paralyzed by fear, so you are not allowed to be active. Like me, like I'm very active. So when I tore my Achilles, when I hurt myself, it was very stressful to sit down, to not be moving around. So as soon as I was able to get in a cast, I was all over the place. I was literally all over the place on crutches. Nothing stops me, you know. So I can understand how you are sitting back and stressed out. But your stress, your discomfort in your body causes dis-ease in your body because you're stressed out, which raises cortisol. Cortisol, causes more fat storage, because the body's going into panic mode and fat holds on to toxins and toxins create disease, So you thinking that you sitting in a house, all stressed out because you're waiting for something to happen and you're waiting for the TV to tell you what to do, it's not a good look still. So you can't let them just sit around and paralyze you because that's the point. They want you to stay in your houses. They want you to gather around the TV as a family and all be afraid together. And that's not how it works. So please change your mindset when it comes to this whole situation. Please elevate your minds as soon as possible. If you're going to be in your house, I don't suggest you are, but I'm not you. You are only you, and you can do what you feel. Just read a book. Read a book. While Amazon's still shipping, just buy a book off of Amazon or read an Audible book or something like that. It's going to help you elevate your mind. You know what I mean? Like really, it's going to help you elevate your mind and lessen that fear because it's going to reinforce who you are, reinforce what you are, and also most importantly, reinforce why you are. Because if you understand why you are, you'll understand where you're going. You understand? So, please don't let this fear, disable you like it's disabled people I play ball with. Because many people, like 7 showed up, but the Y wasn't even letting visitors in. Like, do you realize that visitors are people just like the same as everybody else? Like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Cool. We going to LA Fitness. So me and my 5, we going to LA Fitness and we going to ball up. I need some new faces anyway. I need some new competition because I went to LA Fitness yesterday and I felt good balling up with some new competition. So, it's actually time for a change anyway. It's time for a change anyway. So, it is what it is. People are scattered, they're gathered around the TV waiting for them to tell them to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, some gyms are closed. I don't know where you live, but some gyms are closed. Gyms around here are open besides, like certain YMCAs are closed. Like the one that I usually go to isn't closed yet. But I just got a notification that my kid's school is closed until I get gas. I'm tripping. What time is it? It's house. Okay, I can get some gas. Damn, I didn't even realize I had no gas. What's wrong with me? Anyway, but yeah, like I got a notification that my kid's school is closed till the 27th. I'm like, hey, yay! I knew that was coming, but yay! Like, who wants to be all over the place, with the children? So they're gonna be home, and they think it's just fun in summertime. No, brother, y'all dudes is going to work. Your computer's home. It's time to learn some math. It's time to read some books. It's time to work. You're not gonna be outside like your little spoiled friends playing basketball. And no, that's not where it works. You're gonna get your books in. You're gonna get your education in. And don't look at me and be looking outside the window crying. No. So many of y'all kids are home right now. Many of y'all gotta stay home with y'all kids. And don't be tripping. Don't be trying to send them away. This is a good time for your kids to learn. Like a lot of parents be trying to send their kids on the tablets because you don't know anything and you don't know what to teach your kids. All right, cool. You can lead them to great Audible books. Like my kids got this thing called an Echo Dot. Oh, let me go. This is a little, Yeah, they got this thing called an Echo Dot, and the Echo Dot is something that you can hook your Audible to, and and you can let your kids listen to books on there, and you can purchase books for your kids on Audible. And if you're somebody who does Audible, you probably got like credits. I got credits on my Audible, so I'm good. So my youngest son likes to listen to books. He wants to be a builder, so I got him listening to books on with a gas guy. That's why I don't like Jersey too much. I don't like having to wait for somebody to do gas for me, But hold on real quick, y'all. Filled up premium. Yeah, but I mean, when it comes down to it, your kids need to be home and you need to be putting and pouring into them. If you don't, I got you. If your kids don't, if you don't pour into your kids, society's going to pour into your kids. If you don't pour into your kids, somebody else is going to raise them. And it's okay for your kids to have some amount of fun, but to feel like they should be having fun all the time in this date and time, they need to know what they're going through. And they need to know the world they're growing up in, because the world they're growing up in is going to be very different than our world. And they need to be more educated on what they're growing up in. And if school indoctrination is giving them a break of indoctrination, then you need to be indoctrinating your kids with something that's real. And if you don't know anything that's real to indoctrinate them with and put into them and educate them with, like right now the school is indoctrinating them on all kinds of other stuff, false stuff, whatever it may be, history that's not even theirs, origins that's not even theirs, that's fake, that's just written by the winners of the world wars. So what you need to be doing is educating your kids on what's real out here, and start to ask them questions as far as like, where do you want to be? What do you want to do in life? And then, like, most kids will be like, well, I don't know. And that's okay. But you got to start directing them to what their talent is, so you can kind of, learn how to hone and get them involved in certain programs that also hone those abilities if you're not an expert in the area of field of study they want to get into. Because if your kids do not know what they're doing by the time they go to college, they're going to waste 2 to 3 years of your money. And then if they're doing what they're supposed to do, if they're going to do their craft, probably not going to do it. Most kids, if they don't know what they're going to do by college, they're probably going to play around in college and waste your money. I told my kids, like, if you don't get a scholarship, you ain't going, because I ain't paying for that shit. It's all online anyway. We're living in an age where all that shit's online. So if you're not going to be a specialist or something, like a doctor or a lawyer or some biologist, which you have to go to college for or get certifications for, then you ain't going. Simple as that. You go to tech school if you want. Anybody get their lemon water? I got my lemons in here. I got warm water. Got your lemon water in today. Make sure y'all protected. Make sure y'all digestion is running smoothly. Smoothly. Within an hour after waking up, you're supposed to be going to the bathroom. If you're getting clogged, if you feel clogged, take something. Colon cleanse, Haritaki. Do what you got to do. I take my Shilajit and my Makuna before I come to the gym, and after the gym, I'm going to work out. But nothing stops for me. It's business as usual. Nothing stops. I'm not going to be paralyzed in the house. Thank you very much. Can I get a receipt? Yeah, so it's business as usual for me. I hope it's business as usual for you, but I'm just educating you on the fact that, thank you, appreciate it. That fear is paralyzing, and please don't be paralyzed. Oops, what the heck? Oh. Please don't be paralyzed by the fear they want you to feel, because it's no good. It's definitely no good right now, and you're just basically being a slave in their game. It's all a game. I'm about to actually put up a if y'all ever seen that Simpsons cartoon where the Simpsons was talking about, like, they were sitting around a table, like the government was sitting around trying to figure out the next big scare of humanity that's going to change humanity, or force us to do something. And it was about a health scare. Look at my Instagram for that later on today. I actually found it online, and one of my friends put it up, and I actually recorded it. But put it up. It's freaking like on point. It's so on point. It's so on point, y'all. I hope everybody I hope whoever watched what I did last night. I actually, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't know that would happen. A part of me didn't want it to happen, a part of me did, so the part of me that did kind of won. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I was under Rape. But I'm kind of glad that, the information was given in the way it was given, because it was a higher self, it was a version of me, and the version of me is the infinite being inside of me, which you have one inside of you, the one that's actually more intelligent. And if y'all can learn how to tap into that, you will find that life will become very fun, life will become very intelligent, and you'll have much insight, because even though your conscious being, which is living here, has only the experiences from now in this time, but your infinite being has experience from all your lifetimes, which you pull from. And my like what's seductive to me is brain power. Like the fact that I want to, like, information is seductive to me. Like, it turns me on. Like the fact that I learn information, and it's information out there that I can know that many people will never experience in this life. That actually, because it's like a challenge that people are like, why are everybody afraid of it? And when I hear people are afraid to find out something the way they can find out, and the way that I found out certain things, or I'm going to find out more, it actually is like, all right, cool, you can't do it, so I'm going to do it. And it makes me actually want to do it more. So if you got that kind of mindset, then this is for you, because there's information out there that will never be found in books. So when you hear it from somebody, it may come off as a little strange or crazy until it comes to fruition, and it's set to be true, and then you call a genius after you're dead. And it's not really that you're a genius, you just pulled information out of somewhere that you can't comprehend. What the hell going on? Dang, that was a crazy act. Somebody ran right through somebody's gate. Dang. Woo, I would not want to live off of a main road. He blew through that gate. The whole gate for like 40 yards was demolished. Damn. Oh, you paying for that? But yeah, like I really hope that everybody that took that information and didn't use it incorrectly. Like I saw some comments that were ignorant. I took them comments down, like, really. But you're always going to get ignorance in anything that's good. You're always going to get disrespect in anything that's righteous. That's just people's nature, and that will soon be eradicated as well. And I can't wait, because it's going to be a great day soon. And just wait, y'all. Just wait and be patient. And if you want it to happen faster, raise your frequency and educate yourself on what is why, and how you are, and where you are, and why you are, and what this is all about. Because one of my biggest questions all through life, since I remember asking myself these questions when I was 5 years old. And I never wanted to say them because I felt like people would not accept them, and they probably wouldn't at the time. But ever since I was a little kid, I used to envision myself watching myself as a kid, and my older self traveling through space and time. And this is before I ever saw a movie such as Back to the Future, or I ever saw these Star Trek movies. When I saw them, it resonated with me. Like, I've been through something like that before, but I just couldn't make sense of it. And certain things in life, we children, or we see as adults, and it really resonates with us, like we're attracted to it, and we don't know why we're so attracted to it. And it's because it's touching on something that we've been a part of that we've just forgotten. And people may ask, well, why do we come back here and forget? Well, let's think about it like this. If you want to experience living and dying, struggle and success, adversity, and you had all your memories from the previous life, you would know what you are, and it would not be a surprise. So struggle and success and the fear of death, even for a little while, would not be a surprise, or discovering yourself would not be as grand as it was if you knew who you were. It would not be grand. So the simple fact of the matter is, you have to basically do this so you can experience it. And it's fun to discover yourself. It's fun to discover who you are, what you are. It's fun to go through things and overcome these things and to teach other people. It's fun, you know? So, besides that, I'm about to go to the gym, I'm about to ball up. Don't be afraid. Don't miss out on a great life that you're living. Don't be paralyzed by fear. The only way I'm going to stay in my house is if they make a martial law rule, and if I leave my house, they'll shoot me or something like that. Like, that's the only way I'm staying in my house, you know? So it is what it is. So in the meantime, just get yourself better, make your immunity better, stop stressing, because if you're in the house, you're not moving, you're somebody who's used to moving, stressed out, and stress also causes disease in the body. So don't do that. Don't be that, Make your life as fun as it's going to be, even if it was the last days, which is not. But even if this was the last days, do not live in fear, because that's not how you planned on experiencing, the end, if it ever was the end. Okay? But besides that, I hope y'all learned something today. I'm just trying to give y'all information to help y'all through this process. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all soon to the next video. Peace.